Again, I'm still here on the project, building capacity around my mouth, but I got something to back it up. What do you think? Let's discuss it. This is Samson Toll, Liberian Public Radio. But I want to bring your attention to a show that I'm going to be having tonight. It's going to be very interesting. I'm encouraging all of you, those of you that are listening to this video, to tune in tonight, because perhaps this might be some of the reason why we have all of the mess that is going on in our own country. Because you have to listen to these things. These things, the trouble we've been having in Liberia didn't start overnight. These are things that's been happening from time to time. There are those who came before us, past generation, failed to recognize these things, and will continue to repeat them. And because we ourselves have not yet able to recognize and see if those things can be rectified, so that this country, beautiful country of ours, can be built just by our hands as Liberians. It doesn't matter who you are at this point. Concord country, it doesn't even exist anymore. We're all one another. We're all one country, one people. But if we do not understand why these things are happening to us, we're most likely not going to be able to find solution. So I ask you tonight to join me.
Yet, how does one begin to help people who swim on their own flooded streets to voting booths to vote incompetent criminals back into office?
Yes, that is a big question we all have to answer. How do you help people who will go to the voting booth swimming in their own flooded streets just to vote people in offices who are incompetent? And those incompetent people that are being voted in offices will also appoint people who are also incompetent. So this is like a big deal. How do we help our brothers and sisters to make sure that their voting rights are utilized effectively? They have the voting cards. They must be told how important their voting cards are to all of us. And so I'm saying those of us that have this platform, this is not time for hate. You don't come into this because you hate. You must do all you can to educate the voters themselves, how important their voting cards are. Because if their vote our leaders being able to do what is right for our people. Join me this evening as I try to explore this particular question and many more that will be coming. Join me this evening at 8 Eastern Time, 5 Pacific, where we will take on this question and be able to see how much we can go. With your help, we, the Liberian people, will be able to educate our brothers and sisters that have the right to vote whoever they want, but they must do so with responsibility. This is Samson Toll, Liberian Public Radio. Thank you very much.
C'est au-dessus ma encore une fidèle qui l'Amérique a pas lu que yo quand il va Sylvie il a quoi que j'ai vous fait presse l'Amérique a pas lu que t'as bien de moi avec moi nous en somme on va battre au moins néo mon temps d'hier t'as mon ça va bien faire moi dit quoi avec la local yo
doing anything that people getting amended. And there will be from 2005 to date. We're all doing anything. I've done something. Trust me. I'll be re-elected. You understand? So you don't need to fight. You don't need to destroy your country. You don't need to even condemn your country. You have to be inspired, peacefully, and then convince the people, persuade people. Politics is about persuasion. And it's about what you have done for your people. I have done so much that I don't need pay for. You know why I don't need pay for? Because Liberians love me and they promoted me when I was on a soccer page. You understand? And they were proud to be Liberian when I was on the soccer page. And I've done my best for my country. I'm a former peace ambassador. It doesn't matter what people say. I'm on record.
Yao, abela lokeyo, mi vito jogbai, mi vito noba, Martis mo peyo, Manager Gigi, when they jamais forcé ou, si tu connais. L'animateur Choco Noscan Yassen de Toyebi, l'homme a tout fait pour mi vito, Aniche les deux.
Henry, I can tell you the problem of this country with respect to prices, with respect to health, with respect to education, and largely tied to roads. There are no roads. You don't see opportunities where they should be when you don't have roads. From up to 173 years, we only have one road. How do you know what is happening in Bapolu when you don't have roads? You don't go there. The prices of goods, commodities on the market are high because to get them to where they are needed. So there's no way you can, when I talk about road, I'm not talking about 14 road on the sidewalk in Monrovia, $50,000 road and make it $3 million. We're talking about roads that will open up the country. We're talking about roads that will open up opportunities, roads that will get businesses going, and dependency reduced because people believe their goods and commodities can get to the market. That's what we're talking about.
But we will prosecute and will confiscate assets that people steal and acquire by illicit means. I often say that in Liberia, when people get caught, they send their wife, they send their children, they send their relatives, whatever, to come and beg. I'm saying the Liberian people, don't come and beg. You know, don't come and tell me, oh, stand to help you get elected. He talked nice about you on the radio station. Now he's stealing, so forgive him. Stanley should have known when he was stealing that we're going to punish him. So there's going to be consequences. That's the first thing. Then we have to make sure we're paying people a living wage. So we did the arithmetic, we did the math in 2017 that when you look at policeman's salary or healthcare worker's salary or teacher's salary, by the middle of the month, the money finished. By the time they pay rent, they buy food, they pay the children tuition, and of course, they're not going to starve, right? So the policeman will pull you over, the teacher will accept bribe, they change grades.
Good evening, folks. Samson to LeBron Public Radio. I want to thank all of you again tonight for tuning in and sharing this video. We appreciate it. We say thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you very much for sharing this video again tonight. We're going to be rocking it all over this place here. I want to thank all of you again this evening. This is LeBron Public Radio sitting behind the mic this evening. Samson to. The liberal. You see, I've been telling you, you see all the people running away. They can't make it with a liberal. I've been singing, Mikey. I've been telling you, the people can make it with a liberal. First thing first, before I go running my mouth there, let me show some respect and some do to the Lord Jesus. My God, thank you very much. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you. That's all that I have to say tonight. Just say thank you. Thank you for all. Thank you. My Lord, our country, Liberia, is getting ready for the election, and we ask you to protect and guide. We put Liberia and Liberians in your hands. We put the leadership of the Republic of Liberia in your hands. Give them wisdom, bless them. We put the opposition leadership in your hand. Give them wisdom and bless them to do what is right. This is election time. My Lord, make them to understand that election is about ideas. It has nothing to do with war. We ask you, my Lord, to bless the host country, the United States of America. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And once again, I want to say thank you, my Lord. Thank you. We put everything in your hands, but we just say thank you. Let's go on, folks. President Bomina, you sure I say I start trimming straight. I scale. Good evening. So you come here to watch what I will say. I gotta watch my mother tonight. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Okay, so folks, this is a serious business. When you have all the big shot in my community watching me, I gotta be on my best here tonight. I can't play around. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. And tonight I'm gonna have an open mic. I'm gonna open it as soon as possible here. But there's a rumors going out. They say they want Moruba Moru out. I don't know how true that is. But so what? That's speculation. That's what I live for. I speculate. What's wrong with you? You think I'm getting paid for nothing? I speculate. They say they want Moruba Moru out. Why? On a very serious note, they like a Moruba Moru. If CDC turned drunk, and let Moruba Moru out, then they will not blame anybody for losing the election. Mono people, the likes of Mono. I don't know him. He doesn't even know me, but I've been watching him for over the time. Mono, as far as I'm concerned, it's like a linchpin to CDC survival. Believe it or not, I say so. If they turn Mono and say we don't want, they're done. They're done. They're done. You think that Eugene Nabwe will hold CDC together? Eugene Nabwe or even McGill will hold CDC together? It is the like of Mono, the like of Sanma George. Whether we agree with them or not, the like of what's his name, Mayor Kochi. Those are people that holding the grassroots CDC together. Yeah, man, the thing that people writing about it might not be true. It might not be true. Because, but no, on a very serious note, you think you will say Moru goodbye and Jefferson Kochi will be okay with it? And Thomas Fala will be okay with it? That people using them with them will hold CDC together? Y'all do that one myself. As a supporter, let me face my jacket. As a supporter of Ambassador Baka, when you do that one, I say thank you. You bring it on. Because Moru, you have to support us. All you gotta do is liquor talk. We just buy the liquor, Moru will talk. Folks, I'm not here to play around. You let Moru out. All we gotta do is just buy the liquor, Moru will talk. Because liquor talk is not anything. Moru will tell us. All we do is just buy liquor and Moru will talk. Eh? I hope. Yeah, we go. When to go to yesterday we were talking about Dr. Ambassador Bakai, and the Prince Johnson, that one that are fake. They want out that fake. I like your sedition. I love your sedition. When something in your favor, that's the one that go up and counter the truth. Nobody can make it up. But it's only not in your favor that fake news. Donald Trump showed up in Watercutter, one of the smartest young Liberians here in the diaspora. He's getting ready now to pour Donald Trump on me here tonight. You will soon be calling him. You're watching, see. Sedition. I love these people. Look, if God would just help us and have Ambassador Baka in power, we would love to have CDC around. But that your casket carrying business, that one there, they're not the real CDC, they're not the real sedition. Those are the Nyaman sedition. Because casket, but we just love to have you around. Because your conversation, you like to put your foot in your mouth. That's the part that I like about CDC. That's the main thing I like about CDC. So let's go on. So the rumors going around. They want to kick Moru out. But for me, that anything I can't buy the watch for every 5 minute claim. What kind of business? But for me, if you're 10 drunk, CDC, if you're 10 drunk and say Moru will fire play, we're not gonna invite you. No way. But you will stay right there. All we do about the liquor and the liquor talk. And we got plenty. We will get plenty because Moru got so many material. That one he did some year ago, that one a small one. He got plenty now. I don't know where the other rumor coming from. Yeah, I'm another smart journalist, Bethan over there in Bond County. Let me take this seriously when I'm going to be talking about this young man. These are people that continue to promote Liberia. The young man will sit behind a mic on LPR and talk about Bond County and bring issues affecting the people of Bond County. And he talks to people, stakeholder of Bond County. And because of people like Banton and stuff like that, we're able to understand what is happening in Bond County. So I want to welcome you. Thank you. Thank you very much. But let me get back to CDC. Tonight, the way I'm talking now, and I don't cover sedition to know. They don't even want to see me. Why are you number 9? I'm waiting for you. What you come in? Come in. Tell me that it's not true now. Hey, that's what we want. No, don't come here. Let me set it up. First. No, but folks, on a very serious note, do you see these people telling model by model to say, we want you out? If you're going to get model by model out, who's going to run CDC? President Weah? President Weah is at the top of CDC because of his popularity. President Weah he won't be able to organize effectively as much as model by model. Model by model told the entire country, the entire world for that matter, if President Weah, he said, if Ambassador Weah is not elected, crucify me. What happened? Monu single-handedly brought CDC to the top. Monu single-handedly. I would say so because I follow these people. In as much I don't agree with them on so many things, but I followed them for a very long time. There's a picture out there with Monu holding no color access in his hand. Those are defenders of CDC pride. Get rid of him. You all see the way that Billy already on the near Sony way. That headquarters they already near Sony way. That's it. But right beside CDC headquarters, they had a one place called Lapa Bido. I left from here. Years and years and 19 we are left like bro. I went back over there. I saw the people beating Doma and things like that. I said, hey, that's what I want, man. But I was anxious. My Lord begin by say, Papa, don't do that here. Don't go to Lapa. I said, I want to go to Lapa Bido, man. He said, Papa, that then I see Lapa Bido that was here before. I said, I went there. They had a little gibba with the soup that I used to like. I swallowed a little bit. From the Lapa Bido, they have one big orange tree, plum tree right there. From the Lapa Bido, we pass the plum tree. By the time I get to CDC here, my stomach started going all the way to Moria. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Jesus Christ. So when you leave from here, don't rush yourself. Don't rush yourself. But let me get back to CDC. Let me get back to CDC here tonight. Folks, so CDC, and this is what I'm going to tell them. And if you, I will be back. I will be right back. Because for some reason, I knew I was going to be talking about CDC, and I knew the place was going to be hot. But for some reason, I just turned the air conditioner off. Now the place is hot. So I'll be back. Watch this. These are the two, and on a very serious note. I'm going to play the video here. But this is what we want from the community. What we have two young Liberians opposing to everything else each other is saying. But at the same time, they respect each other area, they respect each other view. And this is how Liberia will move forward. Let me play that video for you.
Let's come together once more and work together once more. Let's come together once more and work together once more. Believe you me, we will rise up for the people to see before our enemy. Believe you me, we will rise up strong for the people to see before our enemy. Liberia, all we want is to come together. Liberia, all we need is to work in unity once more. Once more.
What a cut. Spare me the right thing here, man. That one there is not doing anything. And yesterday, when I was talking, Prince Johnson, other United Party members saying those things are fake news, and you were on here, you swear said that God got through. So if I'm telling you something now, if it fake news, leave me alone. Don't write. Let me go ahead. You talking about the chairman? Yeah. Why is so? What they want come from? Where it come from? Where it come from? Okay, where that one come from? You say if fake news now, but how it get here? What? How it get here? How it get here? They said they're getting rid of Molu. That's what we're hearing. I'm not in Montreal. I'm right here in Sacramento, California. But the news is coming, and I'm gonna read the news to you. I'm calling the CDC and Sedition Insider that the greatest chairman of CDC history is getting now ready down to be put out, according to news that we're hearing. You see? Your man just take fake thing and run away with it. Now I'm telling you something. Now you're telling me that fake news. What proof you got now that fake news? What proof you got? How did you even how you hear about it? Then you say that fake news. So that means you're out there already. You think you're the only people who have monopoly over fake putting things together and running it with it? The other people can do the same thing. Same thing you do to me, somebody else will do. I love Liberian politics. I love it. But overall, folks, on a very serious note, folks, I think at this time, God is great for us. In as much as politics in Liberia bring out the worst out of us, and yet still, people are just having conversation, engagement. Some of it not necessarily positive, but some of it, I mean, at this point, I just thank God. And I want to praise God again and continue to pray that God will guide us. But let me get back to CDCO. Here's the other thing here. And they want to that, okay, let's put CDC business. CDC, but I'm coming for them. See, I'm coming for you. You know me. I say you let put your foot in your mouth. I'm coming for. I will take that foot from your mouth tonight. But that's not what I'm here for. And this is something I put it aside. Sidebar. You know, have you seen a lawyer there when they're in court and they're having some serious conversation about the client, what have you? And then the judge say, hey, yeah, you two come here. They call it sidebar. I'm going sidebar. But a very serious sidebar. This is to the father of the nation. Serious business. This is to the father of the nation. President George Weah. I know, and when the statement I'm about to make, people will accuse me of being undercover sedition. It doesn't matter to me. I know you love Liberia. I know that. Because I've been watching you, I've been following you for a very long time, more than 20 years. Yeah, you got some behavior that I don't like, but I don't know with that Liberian behavior that not anything. But when it comes to national issue, national priority, yeah, when you became president, you throw that one side. That I know. But before that, you wanted the best for the country. They might get business, you don't put your foot inside. You're not good for us. Every one of us, you are the father of the nation. You cannot put one person above the rest of the people. The American government, most of your citizens are here in the United States, if not most, but plenty. The United States government has opened its country door to us. You don't hear any more about the TPS business and what have you. They put it aside a few times. The McGill business, you're putting your finger in Uncle Sam's eyes. When they pick up the TPS business again, there are many Liberians here that don't have papers. And these people, when they're ready for their thing, you can't stop them. You're over there, the people are saying they want to come and make Liberia like a satellite state where they will be able to stay in Liberia, monitor most of the activities around West Africa. And they're making you their friend. When they sanction somebody who is corrupt, they're trying to help you to clean house so that when you become successful in your second term, that these people will not come and corrupt you. You're going and campaigning with Miguel when you know very well, if you believe that Miguel has nothing to do with anything, that he's clean, put the man in the courtroom, let the man vindicate himself. But you refuse to do that, President Weah. You are the father of the nation. You're putting Miguel above the entire nation. Even though it's campaign season, but yet still you are the president and the father of our country. We respect you. We will obey you until you leave office. Why are you putting Miguel above us? They said Miguel is sanctioned. Then you're going to go and campaign with Miguel. Does it mean you care less what America thinks? When most of your people that send millions and millions of dollars to your country work here in the United States. If the people turn the screws on, are you able to host us? Those of us that don't got no paper, you able to host us? When they say something to you, go by. Me and my 1 million children, we're coming back over there. You able to host us? You able? You able? You got place for us to stay? We're Liberian. You're not going to kick us out. But we'll put more burden on you. You able? Then the people now they're sleeping right now. They say, okay, let's help them. Then you're gonna put your Liberian finger in the eyes of Uncle Sam. It's unacceptable. You think the people can forget? Years ago, they started admitting how they were involved with Patrick Lumumba over there in Congo. The people can't forget. The people can't forget. You think they will give you money? Their taxpayer money, giving it to you to feed your people, to help your people, and then you're going to do this kind of thing, and you think, say it's okay with them? They will say yes. Mr. President, I don't know who advising you. It might not affect you because your son, he's playing in Italy. He played for the United States. They're not going to touch him. But he got people who were born the same time he was born. They're in Liberia. And they depend on their brothers and sisters in the United States to send money home so they can eat. If the people ready to turn the screw on, what you would do? What good ground, what standing you and the ambassador here you have? And Mr. Ambassador of Liberia here in the United States, you're sitting down there, and President Weah is people doing it. You can't talk because first of all, you most likely not even qualified for this job. I say so. You're not even qualified for the job. Most likely you pay money for this job. For goodness sake. For goodness sake. For goodness, I said most likely. For goodness sake. Why are you guys sitting there and allow Miguel to do this to us? In the Supreme Court of all places, Jesus Christ, but we were not surprised. Terry told us that yesterday. He said the president, they have the case in the Supreme Court, and the president is going to campaign with Miguel. What do you think the Supreme Court going to say? They're going to reject the president campaigning? Exactly what he predicted come to pass. So you think you're doing things, but every one of us know exactly what is happening. Yeah, in the Constitution it says. It doesn't say if somebody is sanctioned by U.S., that person is a Liberian, is barred from participating in the country electoral process. No, it doesn't say that. But common sense will tell you. Your sugar. You can't even produce sugar in our country. Your salt, real salt. I said you're gonna go to Total and burn bamboo, and make saw out of bamboo the way we usually do in Total, but the bamboo in Total is not enough to feed to get salt to the entire country. Chikisu. You making chicken like, bro? Where your make over there said that people will come running to and say they want to stay there to enjoy themselves. Where? Can you? Where your sugar cane farm you got in that like, bro? You stop that kind of thing, man. Some of us got children in the country. They're serving in these people military. So when they hear you can there, I don't think I want to be bothered with that. Let them eat because they feel you're not helping them. You're not helping them. So why are you putting McGill above us? Folks, let me bring in Terry here, who's always gracious to help me. And I say thank you. Terry, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
It's just very sad that the president will not understand. And even maybe, I mean, I'm not going to say he don't understand because he's very smart. I know that for a fact. But I don't know who's telling him to put their finger in the eyes of Uncle Sam, and forgetting to know that most of his supporters and people who die high sedition, they live here in the United States by the free will of the government of America, who provide security for all of us, who give us the opportunity to work freely. In Liberia, you working, immigration running beyond full people every day, every night. You think we don't know that one? Yeah, in a country, they don't run behind you. If immigration thing you got problem, they write you. Say meet us at the courthouse. You're able to tell the full people and the other people then say Mali people, they say you'll meet us at the courthouse. What you're doing like this to us? Unacceptable. Terry, good evening.
Yeah, Mr. Toll, good evening again.
Let me jump back onto CDC. I finished talking the real serious business now. Let me jump back to CDC because CDC like to put their foot in their mouth, and I want to help them to remove their foot out of their mouth here tonight. Let me say that. Terry, let me just say this. The rumors is they're getting ready to get rid of Moruba Moru. Have you heard that rumor too? Or I the only one get I can't hear like, bro.
Yeah, the rumors is all over the place. But we not sure because I just saw another post of Moruba Molu saying that is a lie.
Okay. Now let us talk. You know, the one thing I like about sedition, you know, I told you here before, and I think you can attest to this, that they are very smart people, highly intellectual. Sedition, education, no problem. They're highly educated. There's no issue. But what they will do, because they're so smart, and because of that, they're condescending to the view of many Liberians. As a result, they think they don't know how to do everything. Yesterday here, when we were talking about Prince Johnson audio, and many of you were arguing that those are just splices they put together and the pieces of audio from here and then put together and put it out there. But they thought they had monopoly in the
Right.
Okay. They thought they had monopoly over the messaging process, whether fake or not. So I started bringing up, you know what the content was here yesterday. Oh, that's true, Mr. Toe. You can't say that. This is true. Who will put it? Now, the first thing he said, Mr. Toe, why you want to make a fake news out of a story tonight? Because it's not in your interest. That's
Right.
CDC for you. But anyway, what's on your plate tonight?
Yeah, that is a very interesting talking point, you know, even though it's a gossip, but we can beat around it and look at it from several perspectives, all right? But, you know, and one of the perspectives we can look at it from is that if it happens, all right, if CDC is really trying to, because I think the rumor is that they are accusing him for mismanagement of the party's funds and all that. So, but if we want to take it as a fact, like how we took Prince Johnson, you know, Tim last night as something, you know, I don't think Moluba Molu will resign from the party. People saying, oh, Moluba Molu, they're trying to get him to resign, they're trying to get him to leave the party. Right now, Moluba Molu cannot leave that party because if he does, his political career is done.
So anything that goes on within the party, he will stay there.
No, let me push back on that. If Monuba Monu was to resign, CDC would be in trouble.
I
See,
agree.
on a very serious note.
But what will happen to him?
No, Monuba Monu himself, the young man. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't think CDC or politics. That's the end of his life. Monuba Monu is smart, intelligent. He can go anywhere and work. By the way, I believe Monuba Monu has a paper to work in this country, so most likely he can come in. And I also understand that Monuba Monu is a preacher, so he can go open a church over there in Montreal. And
press Tabata. But
so he can open a church in Montreal, and everybody preaching, Prince Johnson preaching. President, we are preaching. Monuba preaching. That's it. But on a very serious note, Monuba is a very intelligent person. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't know them. They don't know me. But as far as I'm concerned, I've been following Monuba for a very long time. This young man, I would say that he single-handedly almost brought CDC to the top. No question asked. When Monu get on the radio or even get on something and say, I want this mini sedition to show up, they will show up. The grassroots sedition, they respect it. It's Monu who made Jefferson Kochi to be Jefferson Kochi. It's Monu who accepted people like Eugene Nabwe then to come back, to come to CDC. And they think if they get rid of Monu, that perhaps Eugene Nabwe will hold CDC together. I doubt it. McGill cannot hold CDC together. The people who can hold CDC, but if they get rid of Monu, those people will say, no, we're done. The like of Tamafala, the like of Solomon George, okay? The like of Jefferson Kochi in a sense. Because Jefferson Kochi was on the ground, would not like it, but on time you would play the big shot role. But those people would resist. And if it were not for them telling them what that story, they're not just rumor. They want to get rid of Monu. Because Monu right now, they feel that perhaps he is not moving as fast as he used to. But in order for the man to move, you got to make way. He cannot compete in the public eyes with President Weah. President Weah is campaigning every day. He cannot compete in the public eyes with the VP. The VP is on air most of the time. So he has to let the people run the campaign, let the people go out and campaign. So for them to come now and say Manu stealing money, look who's talking. We're talking $16 billion missing. And he said, Monu stole money. Look who's talking. $25 million map out. And you said, but I say Monu need that. They say Monu stealing money. Man, your fan play to sit down, man. See, this is your letter, put your foot in your mouth. They want I will help you to take it. Oh, Monu, I will help you to take your foot out of your mouth. Because here's the interesting thing. In as much I don't agree with Monu on everything, but the like of Monu make Liberia politics to be something of interest to many young Liberians. And because of that, many young Liberians want to participate in the political activities of Liberia because of people like Monu. So to get rid of him, it's not something that I would support. And if they try that, I will be on the platform and I will yell and scream. They got to bring him back. I'm not a member of CDC. Yeah, what they will say to me, okay, you go along with Monu. Well, what they do, they will tell me to resign. I'm not a member of your organization. How y'all tell me to resign? So y'all kick me out. How y'all kick me out? I'm a member of your organization. So, but if they do that, if they get rid of Monu, all we have to do, you'll go down Waterside or go somewhere and buy liquor. Monu will talk.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead.
So Mr. Too, I like the way you came in with that. But to be honest with you, is that we must understand that CDC is built around President Weah. President Weah is the most popular figure in CDC.
Popular, not just in Liberia. Finish.
Yeah,
Most
but CDC,
popular person in Liberia. Finish.
I agree. But speaking directly to CDC right now, everything is built around President Weah. Anybody can leave CDC. President Weah will still survive, and CDC will still get more people. And you know, if you look at what his name, George Solo left. George Solo was powerful in CDC. He left. If you look at the Horatio Gould that today is with the ANC, he came from CDC. This was the founding member of the CDC. If you look at the guy they call what his name, Voodoo Wilson. Voodoo Wilson. Most people don't talk about him. They don't know him because some of us we start with these people. We know them. We interact with them. These are the intellectuals behind CDC. If President Weah can get rid of all those people, then ask yourself, who is Moluba Modu?
He can't do it with Moluba Modu. He can't do it with Moluba Modu.
Let me tell you something. Moluba Modu, if I were him, and if all this rumor going around is true, I will advise him to not make a move. I agree. You and I can see Moluba Modu is not in the action of the campaign, which of course he's supposed to be. This is the chairman. This is the man who brought you to power.
Yes.
In 2017.
Yes.
This is the man who's been struggling for all along, like what you said earlier on. So to abandon him now in the dying hour, a very crucial election that will lead you to your second round is not healthy for the party.
Of course.
It's not healthy for the party right now.
But I will enjoy myself.
It's not healthy for the party.
Yes.
But if Moluba Modu do happen to resign or leave the party, the weight will be on him more than on President Weah.
Yeah, but
because anything you do,
if Moluba Modu was to resign, if Moluba Modu was to resign today, tomorrow you'll be in Philadelphia. Moluba Modu cannot resign and stay in Liberia. There's no way.
I agree with you, but even if he does, or if he chooses to do it, he will be protected maximally. Because you must understand, you just said it, Jefferson Cody is on Moluba Modu's side. He may also be on President Weah's side, but he will make sure that Moluba Modu get maximum protection. This other guy, or Thomas Fala, Moluba Modu can stay in Liberia, nothing will happen to him. Because the people that make President Weah powerful, that Jefferson Cody there and the likes of other guys.
You know what I think? And I'm going to speculate, whether Walter Carter like it or not. I will speculate. You know what I think? I think there are voices within CDC hierarchy that saying exactly what you stated, to tell the president and his life and his people to say we are losing ground. We got to bring the likes of Moluba Modu on board. Let them start talking. And President Weah, he's somebody from all the rumors that I've been hearing over. He don't forget nothing. You do something to him today, he will be there. Well, we're all brother and sister, but forget it. Deep inside it there. That liquor talk stuff, President Weah really don't want to have some sort of a close connection with Moluba Modu. Go up and count down. He will not do it. But here's the thing. So the Moluba Modu most likely been complaining to say, my people, they think coming, the tree of Joseph Baka is coming. And we, the grassroots, with no voice. President Weah alone cannot carry this thing. But the like of Eugene Nambe, they're in trouble. Now that I think about it, they're in serious trouble. Moluba Modu and the rest of the grassroots organizer, they want to take this thing back to the grassroots. Nambe, on the other hand, I believe, want to utilize the popularity of a soccer legend to run the campaign single-handedly. And so these two opposing forces are now coming to light. You know? So, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Because these two ideas, what I'm saying, and I'm very smart. Politically, I'm very smart. I know what I'm saying. So these two forces, on a very serious note, if what I'm saying, if it is true, if these two forces are opposing each other and having a serious conversation, President Weah, just like he is the president of Liberia, just like he's the father of Liberia, he has to step down and come down and have a serious meeting with them, with that group. What's going on? And those who don't want the voice from the grassroots to show, these people they will continue to keep President We are in a bubble. But the smart people who will be President We are and say, President We got to get the grassroots people involved. How many times, a few times here, that you heard the like of Jefferson Kochi saying, oh, adjective and number 5 adjective, putting in one English. When was the last time you heard that? Nothing. When was the last time you heard Akara Grace serious campaigning? Nothing. When was the last time you heard Monuba Monu? Nothing. When was the last time you heard Sadoma George? If the people play with me, I will slap all of them. When was the last time you heard that? Nothing. The voice of the grassroots, the voices of the grassroots, it's been suppressed in CDC, and I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself so much because these were the people that I was afraid of.
Right.
Because my concern was if these people were given the opportunity to so who calling me in Thailand? You see my wife go to Qatar. I'm not thinking they watch about it today. If anytime you call, it says CDC, so I don't pick up CDC. But anyway, hold on. He can't help himself. Hold on, let me call me back. Let me connect you to the system so you will be heard properly. So call me back, please. Anyway, I'll call you back once I do the connection. Okay. So, but what I'm saying here, Terry, if all that matabata that I'm saying here, if it is true, when CDC is serious problem.
Right.
Let me bring in Mali, who most likely will try to disagree with the liberal and see if he can disabuse this liberal. Mali, on the other hand, so Amos Sawyer, PhD, Dr. Tipotep, PhD, Dr. Famula, PhD, all three of them, and all the other people, smart politicians that have master degree. Mali put all of those degrees together.
Wow.
And decided to, why are you running away from Mali? He ran away, he left again. But anyway, folks, I will soon open the line. I will soon open it. I'll let it watch that. Every time the phone ringing, my hand trembling, I'll let it watch that. But I CDC watch. But anyway, on a very serious note, Terry, go ahead, make a statement that I can open the line.
Yeah, you see, Mr. Toe, that's what I always say about the choleric nature, the choleric temperament people. They are authoritative, and one of the weaknesses.
Why are you coming here with all the BB English to never, Terry? All right, long will be enjoying you. You come here with all the BB word. Please go back again. Come back with whatever.
I'm trying to break it down.
Okay.
That this particular temperament, they are authoritative, and the major weakness is that they are Buddhists. All right. So that is the reason why you see President Weah will not have any other person rise to compete with him unless he himself. And one of the things is that most people, like you always say that President Weah, people think he's not smart. He is very smart.
Mm-hmm.
President Weah is using the theory that most presidents use or most leaders use, which is the Machiavelli theory. When you come to power, there are people who really help you to come to power. You cannot keep them with you. Because there's a possibility that those very people can be the reason why you are going to be undermined or you are going to lose some things. I saw certain post that Moluba Molu posted on when people were saying that Ambassador Burka sick, Moluba Molu wrote certain things on his page. I think I saw it on Facebook. And he said that this is not a good campaign strategy. That every time we should be saying the man is sick, and the people are not buying it. He said the people are not buying it. So we shouldn't be using this strategy. Now, I thought that exposed the CDC. All right. It also exposed a little bit of inner crisis. Because if that was something that he had, I don't think he needed to post on it. He could discuss it in the inner ranking. But the reason he posted, I believe, is because he has not been given the opportunity to share his opinion. And these are strategies of politics. This man knows exactly the landscape of Liberian politics. This was a sitting chairman And through him, President Weah became victorious
Yeah, but
today.
hold on. Terry is on. Go ahead, Terry, finish.
Yeah, so through him, President Weah became victorious today. So, actually, sidelining him would be a great detrimental to the party if it happened right now. But if Moluba Molu do leave, he will feel more pain than the party itself, because President Weah alone have the ability to raise as many people as he wants. And to get President Weah to really be the President Weah that he wants to be based upon the temperament, he have to eliminate certain people. He have to do it.
I like your analysis on CDC tonight.
He will not be successful.
Speak the English. I love it. Speak the English, my man. Yeah, your analysis, you're dissecting CDC inner circle here tonight, and that's what we want. I really appreciate. All right, Walter, are you there? Walter Carter, are you there?
I'm right here listening to Tabata.
Oh, the man you need. I don't care. You can even call me Mr. Tabata. That's okay. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. CDC. CDC, you're in trouble, my man. I can't. But go ahead. What's on your mind?
People can live and believe in.
Can you hold on 1 minute? Let me see. Malice, can you hear me? What's going on with Malice system, man? Jesus. All right, go ahead.
You can believe that something is there. When people are losing it, the thing is there, but it's not. So people can sit and live in their own fantasy world and fantasize over certain things in life that they would never get.
Was that the same? Is that statement also qualified for yesterday? Prince Johnson tape.
Yeah, well, at least it came from the horse's mouth. You people are scared to listen. You say rumors. Nobody quantify or qualify it from the CDC, and you people are running with it. And this is why it's so pathetic. It has no.
Can you hold on 1 minute? Can you hold on 1 minute, Culture? Let me find Malice. Can you hear me? No, he can't hear me. Malice, can you hear me? Malice, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I hear you,
Mr. June. Mr. June, can you hear me? Malice, June.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's good.
My sister is breaking in, so I can't really hear you well as I call.
Okay, all right. Call and I'll put you on the line.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right, Cutter, go ahead. Go ahead, Cutter.
The argument or the conversation today is I've been enjoying this show since Mr.
Since when? Since when? What you say? What say? Repeat yourself.
Mr. Soul left and travel. I've been enjoying the show.
Good.
And say I want to give my woman a benefit of the doubt because Mr. Soul beyond him too hard. Let him have a liberty to enjoy himself.
And I'm enjoying myself.
We're all me and the other group coming on his high.
Okay.
But today you and Terry, you already swallow your food. Eating your truth, you swallow it. Because the conversation you're putting on here today, the conversation you're putting on here, it has no bearing.
Why is that? Have you not heard that rumor that they're get rid of Moluba Molu? Is it not out there?
What you heard it for Unity Party?
No. I'm asking you. You never. I was the first person you heard from, or you never heard it before?
Oh yeah, you're the first person I heard it from. Yeah, Terry analyzed it.
Oh, so you never heard it all day. This is your first time hearing it.
What time was just with the Secretary General today, a big press conference when people from even Jacob Kaluba office, one of his staff or chief staff or whatever, came to give his loyalty to CDC. He was there today.
Okay.
He was introduced.
But did that subject matter was able to make it way to the press conference?
Say that again.
What did they ask Moruba Moru whether this statement was, whether the rumor was true or not?
But if the
No, but I ask you a question, give me the direct answer. Was there a question posed to Moruba Moru to verify the as to whether the rumor is true or not? Was no. Okay, no, I understand all that. No, I just want to know whether somebody today, whether Moruba Moru have ever addressed the issue, whether he say yes or no. Did that subject matter came up?
How Moruba Moru will address issue that does not exist? Is that we just hearing it from you?
Oh, you just hearing it from me tonight?
He himself probably just hearing it.
Oh, he just hearing it from me. You just hearing it from me when you wrote here that the global chairman has denied it. Then you say he just hearing it from me.
No, I said the global chairman is enjoying the confidence of the party.
Okay. Why is that? Is that rumor? If Samson has started a big rumor, then I'm proud of myself.
And
but
I do not believe LPR is based on rumors.
This is the view. This is the view. The speculation of Samson told. It has nothing to do with LPR and what have you. So don't tie the thing around LPR. All I know is out there.
You want to vote yourself for LPR?
No. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. Whatever. Okay. All right.
So you still on the line and wait for the other callers?
Yeah. Well, I haven't put a number up there. I haven't put it up yet. I took your call because you're one of the LPR family members. So I took your number. But if you're done, then let me go to Terry and perhaps.
Yes,
and
go to Terry. I was still on the line. Let me hear Terry talk about that too.
So the one you just got through talking that Tabata, now you want to hear Terry Tabata too. You think you're smart. Listen to the English. Let me hear Terry Tabata too. That means all you've been saying are all Tabata. But then we're going to listen. Okay, Terry, let's hear your statement because Walter Carter just told us that everything he said within the last 5 minutes were all Tabata. Now let's hear your statement.
Yeah, Keto knows very well that this rumor is circulating, but he's one for us to dispel it. And we're not going to dispel it because you guys do not dispel ours. When we tell you, say, you guys are bringing fake news, you say, no, that real news. So, but however, we know that this information have not burst out of control yet to come to the public, but we are speaking from the perspective, like for me, I watched on Spoon TV today, and there was a lady there that supported the CDC-led government in the 2017, and she have direct link with Moruba Moru. And the president himself called her. She said on Spoon Talk, that is why it's a rumor, that the president himself called her when she appeared on Spoon Talk to speak against the CDC. So I'm trying to say to Mr. Keto, since you don't know how this rumor came about, I'm giving you how this rumor came about. Some of us, how we got to hear it. So the lady is saying that Moruba Moru told her concerning all of what's been going on in the party and things that are going on against him. And we have been seeing on Facebook the disenchantment of the civilians and trying, going on at the party headquarters. It's all on Facebook. So if you are not seeing it, then really you need to go back to check it. But to be honest with you, if this is really going on, since you say it is not happening, we want to say that it's possible that it is a fake news, but for the sake of the discussion, what if it's not a fake news? Why? Because we are not seeing Moruba Moru in full swing with the CDC political party as the way he was in 2017. We're not seeing him moving on the campaign trail. We don't see him. We don't see him speaking. We don't see him engaging the people as the way we know that Moruba Moru can do. So there is an inner wrangling that you guys refuse to discuss, which is good that you are not bringing it to the public, but it's bursting out and it's coming up by planted member of the CDC. So given the fact is that for me, my analysis in regards to the strategy that I would prefer for Moluba Molu to take in this particular time will be for him not to withdraw from the party or resign, because there is a rumor that's going around that Moluba Molu might likely resign on Monday. But my perspective, I think he will not, because in my view, if he does, it will be very detrimental for him, because he cannot join the Unity Party. Even if he will support Joseph Boyka secretly, he cannot join the Unity Party, and he cannot go to any other party because he's a legendary that have fought to build the CDC to the level it is at. So the only thing he can do is to undermine the leadership of President Weah, work on the ground with other political parties to see that President Weah does not be re-elected. And if that does happen, he can now recalibrate the party and turn the party around and find a better option for the party in the future. But if he do leave the party and run off, it will be very detrimental for a political career, because I think he will totally diminish. And
Okay.
President Weah to have the option. President Weah can get rid of everything that go on, rejuvenate the party.
Hold on. We'll come to you. Say, I'll come to you. Go ahead, Terry. Finish.
Yeah, reconcile with Moluba Molu and get rid of all these things. But even if he does, Moluba Molu is not sure of a future if President Weah gets re-elected.
Thank you. All right. Say, go ahead. Then I'll go on to Mr. George.
Hey, Patu, my brother, in studio, how you doing? And,
thank you.
I have a very short statement regarding the Moluba Molu situation. Senketa said he doesn't know, and there's a rumor that perhaps has been started by Samson too. Why can't Keto do us a favor like he did it last time when they thinking about CDC fighting Unity Party? He quickly texted the spokesman for the diaspora campaign for the CDC, Kev Hassan. You please tell Keto to call Kev to can clarify again.
Kata, you heard? Okay, thank you. Kata, you are you? He's listening. Let me go to Mr. George. Thank you. Say thank you very much. Mr. George, are you there? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, let me go to Mr. George, then I'll come to Carter. Carter, if you guys can call me. Let me go to Mr. George. Mr. Josh?
Yes, sir.
Good evening. I don't know why you're not coming in, but that's fine. It's Friday anyway. I know everybody's busy, but I sent a link to all of you guys. But anyway, go ahead, woman. Go ahead.
Look, this Moluba Molu thing is not. Kevin was saying rumor, but
So that Samson told started it thing?
No.
Well.
I got some schools that told me something the other day.
All right. Go ahead.
Eugene Nangbe has taken over the campaign. He has all the money. So Moluba Molu called Jefferson Coach and say, hey, there's no money at the party here for the Nigerian coming around. What can we do?
Right.
That he went to the boss and George Weah, and George Weah told him this is not no fuck kind of thing.
Wow.
Yes. And then he said, hey, if you continue talking, I will order you to get you out of this.
Oh, he told Moluba Molu that, or he told Jefferson Coach?
Jefferson Coach, because Moluba Molu complained to Jefferson Coach.
So Job, according to you, Job, we are told Jefferson Coach. That's not normal thing here. So if you continue to talk, I will tell people to take you out of here.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's why I say happy. That video, what they're talking about, that one is depending the money, they keep some more of eating that money.
Wow.
Because they were supposed to pay a certain amount give a certain amount.
Wow. Just hold on, Mr. George. Let me merge Carter.
Napa is following he Singapore and what they call it, Calasso. Samantha Diarigana, who running the whole show. So mobile money is not getting 1 cent. If he want 1 cent,
keep I'm calling now. This is not going to be easy tonight. Hassan, hold on. Let Mr. Josh finish. But my show is not easy tonight. Bringing everybody out. Go ahead, Mr. Josh.
He's the chairman of the party. If the president goes anywhere, all of us should then get either to either be the president or that's a job to either be the president. He's the chairman of the party. But why they let the chairman of the party and make Nanambe in charge of the campaign? That speaks for him. How will you leave a party chairman and go put someone in charge where you don't see a chairman and that person you go and get it? We don't see it. There is something bringing in that camp. But it will never then they will come again, they will decide to say, oh, it's a make-up story.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I brought out that time I did issue yesterday.
Yeah.
And I will repeat it again. This is fire the Nigerian people are playing with again. There's no law. I saw someone ask whether Nigerian market policy and I don't know. But he was given the opportunity to say he can exonerate himself. And he's showing a pathway to do it. He hasn't done it. The president said we're going to set up a committee to investigate Magdalena. We know also the names of the committee. And maybe Mr. Hassan can come up and get the name of the committee and the findings of the president. Let's see what Kerry was saying about to tell us.
Okay.
If you we talk about that the president we should not do business with these people. And Natalia not clear his name. But today, the first president that said he suspended Natalia Magdalena is the man today camping with Natalia Magdalena. That's why I said the other day, President, we are going to do anything to this people because his hand is in the cookie jar.
Okay.
You know what is that?
Okay, let's
Let me go to Terry. Terry, hey, there's a thing with the Unity Party. You got president on sanction. And who is in there with Unity Party police? It's just about that.
I don't know. Okay. 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 All right. Let me get CDC. Mr. George, let me get CDC some chance now. Yeah. Let me get CDC a chance here. Yeah. Okay. Carter, you want to say anything, or you want to yield your time to Key Hassan, who has joined up? Mr. Hassan, Honorable Hassan. Hold on, CDC. Honorable Hassan, thank you very much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. My sister is not quite connected, but people can hear you. So, want to Carter, do you yield your time to Honorable Key Hassan?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, Hassan, go ahead. You perhaps you've been hearing the rumors. We're hearing that CDC is getting ready to ostracize the global chairman. How true is this?
Well, I think it's a psychological massage by our
Psychological massage. Wow. CDC, there's something they're ready again. Go ahead.
That's what happening. That's what happening to him. You know, sometimes there's something called a hypothalamus in the mind, in the brain, and I think that's what Mr. Amos is going through. What you put in the hypothalamus, we call that the thermostat of the body. It regulates your body, it regulates your mind, and that's what happened to him. The global chairman, Molu, is okay. Matter of fact, we had a dialogue this morning. We talked this morning on campaign issue. They think they don't know about the CDC. The CDC is all over. We spread all over. So we will not, not everybody will be where the president is. So it's something that we said within the CDC, and I will say that maybe I may get into trouble. Well, we said that we have to spread out the country. So the only person who will be with the president is the campaign manager, which is Eugene.
Kiasa. No, hold on. I gotta hold you there. You're not gonna come out and just give us a hundreds of bed sheet washing and we let you go out. We know this story here. We know the inner working of CDC when they ran their 2017 campaign. While Moluba Molu was taking center stage, but he was not interfering with the president campaign, nor was he interfering with the president ability to campaign. Are you saying now that the campaign chairman have decided that he and only he will be the one to campaign fully with the president and not the chairman of the party? Is that what you're telling us here tonight?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying, sir?
I'm saying that we're spreading around.
So in your schedule, let me push you a little bit. KFC, I'm not gonna let you get away with it one year tonight because it's very serious. We all depend, our lives depend on it, seriously. Because the upliftment of Liberia is our life. So I will push you a little bit on this here. So you're saying, and if I'm wrong, please say so, that the president and the CDC hierarchy and their campaign team have agreed that you guys gonna spread out, as you say, but in spreading out, only the campaign chairman will move with the president in terms of campaign, or this is going to be on rotational basis. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that September 7th, we're going to be in Montserrat. We're going to be around the country, but at the moment, we are campaigning throughout the four corners of the country. So we spread out. The campaign manager, which is Eugene Nangwe, will be with the president. The global chairman will be all in the region. Let me tell you.
No. Hold on now. Before you tell me, hold on. No, this is LPR, Kiafsa. We do it differently here. You're saying, and I believe you, the president and the campaign manager will be campaigning separately, where the chairman of the global chairman will be given a task to go out into the hinterland. Is that what you're telling us?
You see, what's matter? We are not campaigning separately. We are campaigning together in a different areas.
Okay.
So if you say separately, we use the word separately. It's like there's two campaigns.
Okay.
No, we are one. But what we're doing is, I just want you to give me a chance.
And I understand your Medusa. I understand your Medusa mentality. In other words, you're getting ready to spread out with these so many heads, but on one body. I accept it. Now, the question, let me come back to you again. Now I understand that you guys are going to spread out, but with one mind and one body. Good. The question I have, and the question many people are asking, is this. Why is the campaign, the chairman, the global chairman, will not be seen with the president in terms of campaigning together? Is there any specific reason, or that's something perhaps CDC is not ready to diverge to?
I want you to go back to your tape. When we started the campaign, Monserrato, check if you don't see the Molu. Then don't trust me.
No, I saw him. I saw him many times. I saw him with the president, and that's why. But since then, and I want you to just tell us that perhaps this has because of the new strategy that you guys have put in place, and this is your strategy.
I'm trying to explain that. You're not giving me a chance.
Okay, go ahead.
What I'm trying to say to you, when we started the campaign in Monserrato, remember our campaign started in Monserrato. The chairman Moluwa with the president. From there, from Monserrato, we start going to other area in Monserrato. The campaign decided it's something that we've been working on for long, that we're going to make Lofa and Nimba our battleground. We are there. We're spreading out the country. We are there. The reason we say this is first round victory because Lofa and Nimba is our target. And Lofa, we're going to fall. Nimba is about to fall. And our chairman is working those grounds.
Okay.
We're not going to be parading. We're not going to be parading behind the president everywhere.
So let me ask you this. You just told us that this whole rumor or whatever it is, that perhaps it's a psychological massage. What oil, what type what type of medicine or what type of medicine that is being used to massage psychological massage that these people are using? What type of medicine they're using? In other words, where's the rumor coming from? Where's the rumor coming from?
Let me tell you this. My good friend and well decent man, Mr. Amos, he probably need an active van. He probably need an active van to cool him down. You know, to cool. He need an active van.
Say, that for our business, you go to medical school. I beg you, don't come bring that all like bro. Is that you think? No, but on a very serious note, on a very serious note, why you think the Liberians would try to bring up these type of rumor to stir up something that perhaps is not true? What would be the reason? What would be the motives behind these things? Is it purely because of politics, or there's something else in it?
I want you to understand one thing. You know, a lot of people will say it this way, oh, maybe it's Liberia. But politics in general, all over the world, people play with words. They look for people who are vulnerable. And what some of the opposition, especially the Unity Party, doing, they cater to people who are vulnerable. They will tell. You remember when the vaccine came out? You remember what they say? People putting stuff on the social media. You will die. You will do this.
Yeah, we remember. We remember when the vaccine came out. President, we got a box of presentation from I think it was from Guinea-Bissau or something like that. Yeah, we remember that. We remember that. So
no, we're not going to. I'm talking about.
No, but you brought Kiasan, you brought about the vaccine. You brought about the vaccine, and I just tried to say yes, and I'm trying to refresh my own self by associating the vaccine with the presentation that came from Guinea-Bissau. With the president, we had that.
I can tell you. No. Listen, I can tell you this. I had a COVID. And I was cured by medicine called the Ghana. We use the Ghana.
Is that the same medicine that was presented to the president?
Yeah. So I had it. That COVID was not cured by nothing. It was cured by ordinary traditional roots.
Well,
that's why I used it.
Okay.
Let me say this. What I'm saying to you, my brother, you see in this country. The far right wings always use scare tactics, and that's what's happening. But our chairman, I spoke with him this morning. I spoke with the chairman this morning. When we lost our fellow partisan,
which was very sad. And now that you are also a global spokesperson, let me, Kiasan, before you finish a statement, let me make this. Let me just say this, please. Since you are one of the main spokesperson, we sympathize. And we say sorry to you guys because these are our brothers and sisters as well. Go ahead, finish your statement, sir.
Yeah, yes, thank you. But I want you to go back the candlelight vigil that we had at the headquarters. I want you to go back to that tape. If you read up that tape, I wish Wilson can go to that tape and see Molu and the president. Matter of fact, the president was whispering Moluji here. They were talking side by side. I want you to see, this is something that happened a week and a half ago. So if somebody come in the sideline,
so Kiab-san, you're not here to run. Kiab-san, we're not going to run campaign. Now the question to you is, in this schedule that you just told us here about your campaign schedule, where is the vice president in this? You told us the president and the campaign manager on one side. You told us what Moruba Moru going to be doing. Where is the vice president in this?
Oh my goodness, our female giant, that woman is, as a matter of fact, everywhere the president goes, she introduced the president on the stage. She introduced the president.
So you're saying that is the vice president, the president, and the campaign manager going to be running campaign together?
I'm saying to you, I want you to listen carefully. We are spreading throughout the country. Our global chairman.
Finally, Kiab-san, finally, before I take leave of you, if the election was to be held today, you think CDC will win the election?
The election is the first round. We'll win it on the first ballot. And
what happened? What you with your pronouncement with such?
Wilton Keller, please can you share what happened in Bassett?
Okay,
tonight?
but okay. Let me ask you this, and that will be the last question. Let me ask you this last question, Kiab-san, please, and that is, you guys, and including the Unity Party, continue to make this pronouncement of being first round victory. What will happen if you fail to achieve that first round victory? Will you accept that indeed you have failed miserably?
Why? I'm gonna say this to you today.
Yeah, please.
And on your platform.
Please.
On your platform.
Please.
First round victory is in sight.
Okay.
It's reachable.
Okay.
We can feel it. We are feeling it. And you know why? And you know why? And you know why? You on this platform should be calling for first round victory, because we don't want to spend another 40 or 50 million for the next.
Kiab-san, spare me. That now you're after $25 million map out. That now you know you don't want to spend money. Kiab-san, please. This we don't. Why
you keep moving the goalpost?
But what you mean moving the goalpost? The man brought the money business. He brought money business in because as though you're trying to save, Liberian people money when you did that $25 million map out.
We don't have, there's no such thing as $25 million mop up. It never happened.
Okay.
Never happened.
Okay. All right. Kiab-san though.
was infused.
Okay. All right. Perhaps. Okay. All right. Okay. I would use your word, infused. Now you guys want to save Liberian people $40 million, but you intentionally infuse, I'm using your word now, infuse $25 million in a country where the people were not able to see the $25 million.
There was no $25 million was infused. It was 17.
Okay. Well, if Kiab-san, I will give it to you. So you're saying your government infused into the Liberian economy $17 million. But according to a report, you people were able to list people in our other team report where nobody people you may I finish my statement, please? Can we let me finish. You people were able to list people, give names doesn't appear. They seem to me that you have a ghost name on that paper to say the $17 million map out. They couldn't make head and tail to it. So now you're coming back now to say you want to save Liberian people of $40 million because of that you want to take a first round.
Let me give you a quick correction.
Yeah, please.
I want you to go to the course reports on and find it on 7.2.3. You're gonna see it there.
Okay. All right. I have the report here with me, but this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I want to do. You know very well that I truly enjoy engaging you.
and I have fun with that. But this is a serious business. We're talking Liberia. So even though we have fun together, but we all
I want you to know that the central bank, which happened under Ellie and happened under this government, that infuse liquid cash, is not the Ministry of Finance. People need to get
Samuel Tua was a captain. You see, when you do that, you cannot come here as though, even though I'm not an economist and I don't know much about money, but Samuel Tua was the captain of the infusion team. When you see, Kia-san.
Why you moving the goalpost? Why you moving the goalpost? No, will I go on your goalpost? You guys concede that, okay,
Listen. Page. Hold on, Kia-san. This is Liberian Public Radio. When we open our mouth, we try to be a little bit respectful. No, I'm not moving anything. This is Auditor General report of factual finding. Let me go on to say who the captain of the infusion. You don't want me to read it? If you don't want me to read it, I will not read it. I'll let it go. But yes, you heard, but you brought Ki Hassan on to educate us. And Ki Hassan had brought in some subject. But well, hold on, Kata. You brought him on to educate us, and he has leading.
I always know that.
Hold on now, Cutter. You know you got your CDC, you're not put your foot in your mouth again tonight, and I'm trying to help you to take your foot out. You don't want me to. Ki Hassan came up here and said that Samuel Tua has nothing to do with the infusion. And I have the pamphlet here that will tell us everything. And now you don't want me to talk about okay. Let's do this. Kia-san, as I stated, this is not got you politics. I really respect. But let me. Can I say this? Can I say this here? I really respect your engagement. I think the like of you, the fact that you people are engaged in this politics, elevate the political activities in Liberia, and I really do appreciate that, because years ago, Liberians did not have the kinds of opportunity to have a discussion on things that are affecting our brothers and sisters. And I don't agree with you, and many of the time I don't really agree with you anyway, but that doesn't matter, because the fact that you come on and agree to engage, it makes me proud that Liberians, they are way ahead of us. And I want to thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you very much. I hope you will do that again so we can have some real conversation.
Let me say to you guys, when next you're having a show, just contact me. I will come on video. Let's do that. I don't know when next you're having a show.
Well, we come on weekdays. Okay. All right. We'll do so.
Come on and let's talk about it.
Thank you. But remember, Kia-san, we have our heavyweight batter, Sissy Goya, will be on, and I hope that you will be prepared for him as well.
Just give me an invite next week. After I don't know when you'll be coming on. I will surely come on. I want to engage you guys. I enjoy your show.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and I'm dumb everybody out. Maddie's been trying to call, but my phone not taking it. Hey, man. I hope he doesn't think that the liberal trying to get him off. Okay. So what a cutter. You brought somebody in to disabuse me of some of my tabata, and the person is leading me in an area that I am well backed by document, evident, documentary evidence. I have all of those things, and you want to come out here and you allow Kia-san to tell us that Samuel 12 was not part of that map out stuff. But anyway, that's a different subject matter. Anyhow, Walter Carter, are you there? Oh, why am I not? Oh, you can hear me. Carter, are you there?
I'm right here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So, but anyhow, I hope
That was not the conversation that I brought here on here.
But Walter
My whole
Carter,
brother
Carter, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You think you brought Key Hassan on? Then I'm gonna stick with one subject matter. I want to nail every possible thing I can get out of Key Hassan as possible can. So when he lead me to those areas, I was very happy to go there. So this is something that we do here on Labro Public Radio. We're not stuck on one subject matter. The way we're making noise now, y'all not temper with Moruba Moru, y'all leave stay now. So Moruba Moru got me to think. I say, thank you, Mr. To. You may play noise like that Gabonian president, the guy from Gabon. Is that Gabon? He said, I want you to make noise. I want you to make noise. So Moruba Moru had me to thank because I'm making too much noise. Now you're not gonna test me again. But go ahead and give me a wrapping statement, then I'll call Mr. Judge to wrap it up as well. What then Terry gonna wrap it up for us?
That's why I said this show is a credible show. We shouldn't come on a show with rumors or say. Let's get the facts and we'll put it out there in the public, in the public domain so that they can consume it and know that.
But which one we say here tonight that will LPR is basing on rumor?
You and Terry came out and said it's not rumors.
No. But wait a minute. Then why, if it's rumor, then why Key Hassan say he spoke with the chairman today and the chairman was he was okay? So why Key Hassan will even make comment on that?
Because he speak with the chairman all the time. They're trying to tell you that what you guys speaking about is not true.
Okay. Well, I don't blame me. Don't blame me. I'm trying my best to take your foot out of your mouth, but your sedition, you refuse to do that. Go ahead, wrap it up. So.
Let me just wrap it up because I know that the far left will come with Una Tabata. So if Terry is not over there, he's going to take it. He won't come with Una Tabata. Let me tell you. So that's the thing, right? When you look at the campaign, the president was in Buchanan today, Basso. Jefferson Coach, who was the Secretary General, was at the party headquarters receiving newcomers. They were coming in the droves to pledge their support to the re-election of President William. We're talking about people from Indeke Koluba or Hurricane. We're talking about different groups coming, the girls, the women, all kinds of people coming and endorsing the president re-election. So, Jefferson, because you didn't go with the president in Basso.
Okay. Okay. Octopus. You see that one thing when you're using language, Carter, sometimes you don't even think to realize that these words have meaning to many Liberians. You're going to yes. Octopus. No, it does. But in order for you to utilize it in a context, speaking about Liberia and the Liberian society, I think words like octopus and things like that should not be part of your language. But anyhow, you have the right. You have the right to say it. I'm not here to tell you what to say, but go ahead and wrap it. Let me bring in Terry then.
So you see, when the opposition got nothing to talk about, they move the goalposts for every little thing. So we did not call octopus in our vocabulary anymore because we had a situation in Liberia during the war that octopus was used as one of the ways of. Anyway, we spread out in the country. We spread far and wide to be able to capture a lot of grounds and mobilize, sensitize our people to give us a resounding one round victory.
Okay.
And that's what the president is doing.
Okay, thank you. Let me put the phone down and go to Terry. Thank you, because we'll be back Monday. Mr. So most likely will be on Tuesday to help you guys up. But there's few we're here. So let me go to Terry. Terry, go ahead and wrap it for us, please.
Yeah, man.
If you care to address Key Hassan's statement, I'm not too sure what's happening with my stuff.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask Keith Hassan two questions. If you say that Moluba Molu is in the campaign and thing, I want to know what is his role. What role is he playing in the campaign for President Weah re-elections? And number two, you said that the party is spread out. Where is he right now, presently? Presently, where is he in the campaign movement? Which part of the country is he right now? All right? Because from the last time I checked, Moluba Molu is not in on the campaign train. He's not on the campaign trail. And that is clear. Another thing is that I recognize is that choosing Eugene Nangbe was a serious default on President Weah part. All right? And I think because Eugene Nangbe is not popular with the seditions, he does not relate to them on the level that he's supposed to relate to them. So I think that is one of the dent in the CDC campaign that is really, really causing chaos. All right. And even though they refuse to speak on it and they keep saying, like William Ketter was saying that, oh, it's a rumor. The last time you said that Ambassador Boka was sick, and you discuss it on the platform as if it was real. But now you're telling us say that we're discussing your inner, rift, and you're telling us that it's a rumor, it's a gossip, we're talking Tabata and all of that. So when we say that your accusation on Ambassador Boka here was also a Tabata, so I want to believe that Moluba Molu is between the rock and the hard place. And I think the way to go, the best way for him to go is for him to remain with the party and work undercover and make sure that he's able to make sure that President Weah don't get re-elected. Because if President Weah do get re-elected, Moluba Molu will lose his identity with the CDC. He will lose his position completely. And there will be nobody to redeem him. CDC will regain the status, they will still be popular, and there will be more people that will come on board. So that is what I think. And lastly, President Weah, I think they midnight politics that they're doing, that my first time seeing President Weah doing that kind of politics, wherein he having, night politics in Basa, they're talking about Kev Hassan. Since that booing took place in bombing, I see another dimension of President Weah campaign moving to the night hour, late night hour. I don't know what they're doing.
Hiding himself. Are you saying they're hiding himself?
That why it's suspicious, because this is my first time seeing the most popular man in the country having elections at night. But I would just want to leave it there, because I still think and believe that President Weah is popular and he's trying to regain. I really think that President Weah is doing great by going into the hard zones and engaging people. Even though the opposition and my group of people say, oh, the people booing, the this, that. But that is what you want to do. You want to first go into your tough zones first and get rid of, the accusations, soften people's heart, make people to regain confidence, those that were downhearted in you. And I think he's trying to, even if he's not 100% successful, he's doing that. So now I want to see Ambassador Boka too also the campaign team going into their own tough zones where they know that they are not much popular, and engage people and let us see the reaction and all of that. I think that would be very, very good. But so far, so good. I think President Weah is still slightly on the decline. Still. Yeah.
Thank you. And I also want to thank Key Hassan for even brief appearing here. These are people that help to educate from time to time, even though I don't agree with him many, many, many things. But I want to thank him for his appearance here. He said he wants us to invite him. And I'm giving him a strong warning. You're not going to come here and just start address everything and things that we got Sissy Goyo here. You can't start address nothing and run away with it. So, it's just a fair warning. It's just a fair warning. So I hope you will take that into consideration. and but we would like to have him here, and let's engage him as well. But Terry, thank you very much, and I also want to tell Keith Hassan, thank him. We want to say we appreciate it. So let us continue to engage one another. It's been a wonderful evening. Terry, thank you, and let's meet again Monday.
Okay.
And hopefully, Mr. So most likely will be on the Wednesday show, and it's gonna be a doozy because I got a lot. I mean, the last month or so, I've truly enjoyed myself, and I want to say to all of the audience, thank
Right.
you for your support. And Terry, Mr. So will come back, and I'm sure if you have the time, you will always join us. But I want to take the opportunity publicly to tell you thank you for your support, because every time we come on, you're not afraid of the liberal. You join the liberal, and you carry your own very well. The other conservatives, they don't want to be bothered. But watch and see when Mr. So come on. You see all the people, Aaron, blah, blah, I number 9 will be here. Will Carter will try to come in live on the show, because they think, say, this conservative would try to sideline the liberal, which is not going to happen. But I want to thank you. And please,
Yep.
we'll come back
Thank you
again
too.
Monday and join us. But if you're busy, we'll understand it. But I think you have your involvement with LPR also elevated LPR to the next level. And I want you to know that. And I really, really do appreciate it. As young as you are and able to express yourself freely, you don't rush. Your temperament is just suitable for political discussion. You let people say whatever they want to say, and you're demeanor. Tell them, "Are you done?" You say, "Yeah, you're done." Yeah, and then you go into answer. And when you answer, you don't miss words either. So,
Thank you for having me always. I
thank
admire
you.
you too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Bye bye.
So, all right. Good night. Thank you. Again, folks, Samson to Labron Paborito. I want to say thank you very much. Friday evening, please, let me welcome a few people here. Bali, D. Wilson, Bali Senior, thank you for joining us. But yeah, as usual, thank you for joining us as well. Folks, it's Friday evening. If you have to be anywhere, please do what you can to be safe. If you have to be anywhere to drink, drinking and driving, they don't go together. And the conservatives have taken control of people's lives pretty much. The pressure is on the police. The pressure is on the manipulative area for them to make sure that anybody who is drunk driving, they will give you the maximum punishment. And if you're in school, have children, have family, but still trying to educate yourself, please don't drink and drive. If you must get drunk, go and buy it and sit down in your house and drink. And you also have to be mindful. Don't put your hand on the children. Don't put your hand on the wives. Don't put your hands on the husband. Keep your hands to yourself. You can get in serious trouble. And it can disturb your life. This is not Toll Town. This is not our home. We are here as visitors. We must obey these people's rules. They have laws. Please stay safe. Finally, let's continue to pray for one another, and God will always hear us. With that, I'll say good night to all of you. Good night, folks. Samson to Liberal Public Radio.
Let's come together once more and work together once more. Let's come together once more and more.